Is there like a history between Neo and Columbus? Like,
I mean, only
seems
really
like-
at shuffle events and sometimes since the events when Neo comes down here. On occasion, recently, Columbus has been going to Neo events. We went to Shine Aerial.
oh,
And
okay, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know 4% 3-0'd Fizzle. But Dreffen actually double eliminated 4%.
Oh, I
think
remember
it may
seeing
have been a
that,
6-0. I'm not sure if it was. But I think that Dreffen has been pretty dominant over 4% lately. Anyway, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
He catches the turnip. Nice.
Indicative of a set win. If you catch the turnip, you're good.
Hanky is really good at this matchup because he kind of did the most of his improvement in regards to the game while playing with Prince Abu like years ago when Abi still went to OSU when he lived in Columbus. So I think that when you learn the game on a matchup, like, you know, certain interactions in rock, paper, scissors aspects are just going to get so ingrained.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, sometimes those change though with the player. So you have to, you know, things that you think, you know, always work, maybe they just always worked against that player. So
That is definitely true.
You have to keep that in mind.
That's true. And the thing about Fizzle is, you know, he's just such an adaptive player. Hanky surely is as well. But I really would like to see Fizzle give us a good set here. I want to see Lisa game 5.
I guess the one thing that really doesn't change is your follow-ups. And
Oh, and the tomahawk grabs,
yeah,
nice.
that was really nice. And it looks like Hanky's got the follow-ups down.
Historically, Hanky loves to abuse shield, especially against players that don't know how to counter it, that don't know how to tomahawk grab. So it's only recently I feel that some players below Dreffen's level, near like that area of OSU Melee, have finally been like calling Hanky out on his shields with those tomahawk grabs. But one thing that I think is going to be a big difference between this set and any other set between these guys is, in the past when I've talked to Fizzle, I've told him like, dude, you can do it this time, and he's always said nah. But
Yeah.
after last set, after he it was a close 3-1, I talked to him. I was like, dude, you could have done that. He's like, I know.
Oh,
so
man.
so that was like a shift in his mentality. I really think that this could be the moment.
Yeah.
Right now, it doesn't look that way, but this is just game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that mentality shift is
It's
like,
big.
very important.
If you don't believe you can win, like the chances
gets
of you
so
winning,
much harder.
It is so much harder. Like you need to be your own, you know, biggest fan.
Looks like Fizzle's got pretty good coverage on the edge guards. Babalu is saying no.
Yeah, that's one of my. Oh, where's Snecker? Is Snecker still
just
here?
left.
They left. All right. Well, if Snecker ever watches this, the chat is, they're confirming.
adamant.
You did not DI 4 in a row, let alone
Sometimes.
many of them. Babalu says maybe 2, and that seems like a high ball estimate.
That's yeah.
Talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
losers semis, or I'm sorry,
Losers
losers finals actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the tomahawks. Unfortunately, like all Puff really gets off of it is like a positional advantage. Like with Fox, like I could kill Hanky off of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about sort of chinking away at the armor.
Yeah.
In this matchup.
It's definitely a very gratuitous matchup. And living.
Yeah. I mean, but when you open someone up in this matchup, I feel like it's huge. Like that, like getting a you know, a 30%, 40% combo in is just.
That anti-air up smash was brilliant. Fizzle has been studying this matchup recently.
Really?
He has notes.
Oof.
And
That's when you know. That's when you know they're coming for you. It's like I have a notebook.
Nice, well-spaced back air. And he's got an opportunity here. Nice. And that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right, he needs to try to get as much extra credit as possible. Thankfully, like
I
Puff
like
is one of the
that. That's
characters you can actually just kind of like nullify the fact that your opponent gets respawn invincibility whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're against a spacey or like somebody with projectiles, you might take a little bit of damage, but it's better than like getting really messed up.
Yeah, and usually with characters, you'll at least lose stage control pretty badly. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you live on the edge, then you're okay with being there.
In some matchups, you can just get killed for getting opened up while your opponent has
Yeah,
invincibility.
absolutely, yeah.
It can be very scary.
An unlucky shine while you're near the edge, I mean, that could be death.
Wow. Fizzle with these amazingly spaced aerials.
I really like this. He hasn't really used side B much, and he's using it towards the end of the match where it's like a
Yeah.
really good mix-up.
Well, the thing is, like, oh, that might be is that a Stitch?
That's a Stitch.
Oh, he gets it. Yeah.
Damn.
You know what's funny is Fizzle loves to point out that Hanky as a player is not particularly good at realizing when he himself has actually pulled a Stitch.
Oh,
So he'll
really?
throw him away accidentally all the time. And
I've seen him do that, actually. I was
yeah.
like, maybe he just doesn't like the risk or something. But
well, against Dreffen, yes. Like,
there's
there's
definitely really good catch.
there's this one like classic in OSU Melee history in our lore This one like
Lord.
room grand finals or winners finals between the two, and like you know how good Dreffen is at catching turnips. So it was like really close, like second to last or last stock in one of the like more important games of the set. Hanky pulls a stitch and he just sighs to himself.
He's like,
He's like, ah,
this
dang
is
it.
worthless.
I didn't even want this.
Yeah, it's like, not only are you not going to use the stitch, you also don't have a normal turnip now.
Yeah. I think that on occasion he's actually thrown them away. When he has like a lead, he doesn't want to take the risk of actually giving it to his opponent and letting them make a comeback with it. He'd rather just like, you know, kind of play to his advantage and not take any risks.
I like, I've seen Fizzle negate a few turnips with just nairing them.
Yeah,
That seems like,
that was
oof.
actually really big. That's one of the main things. Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, that was insane.
That would have been so sick. That would have been on the front page of Reddit.
Absolutely.
You know it, I know it.
We all know it.
You Spez knows it. Yeah, but so one big problem for Fizzle in the matchup for a while had been how do I like approach around the turnip? Because he hated having to respect it so much,
Right.
and he realized Nair actually just beats it, and I can approach with the Nair, just like use the beginning hitbox to hit the turnip, and then just like drift right into Hanky. So oh my god, another tomahawk goes for forward throw. I'm surprised at that. I feel like back throw would have not only sent away from the center stage, but also would have had more like knockback. Maybe Fizzle knows something I don't.
Unfortunately, I
Ooh,
actually
and
have to
that
run right
is,
now.
you have to head out.
Not run, but go do something really
Okay.
fast. TO news.
Sure. And Bum Squeeze is stepping in on the mic. Or no fluxes? All right.
All right.
What's going on, bud?
Just, just chilling. Just trying to analyze the set.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get to play today, honestly.
The guy that took you out, I was playing on friendlies for a while,
Yeah.
and he was keeping up.
Yeah, he's definitely made some strides. I'm not salty, man. He outplayed me. I definitely, I feel like I should have been able to adapt a bit better, so I'm going to study it. But nonetheless, what we want to talk about right now is Fizzle Hanky.
I agree.
Did you see any of the winners final set?
I did actually. I saw Fizzle take a game.
Yeah, it was on this stage.
It was super close though. It was
Yeah,
last
and he's
hit.
playing from behind right now.
Yeah. Hanky adapts very well. So,
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Did you hear about my set with him?
I heard. They dropped the game.
Yeah, I
Was
took
it
game one.
Game one.
Yeah, and then like as the more we went on, like the better. Game 2 was close, but then game 3 was not quite as close, and game 4 was just really not that close.
So Hanky's dropping games finally.
Finally, we're getting to the point where we're kind of scaring him.
I think we're actually pushing each other out there. This is good.
Yeah, I think that everybody like me, you, Fizzle, Papa. I think that we've all been improving lately. I'm really happy about it. And he gets the supposedly very difficult drill up smash combo. That is a combo on some characters, but a lot of puff mains always they'll point out it's really hard to get the L cancel on the down air. I've never really understood why, but then again I'm not a puff player, so. And that is going to do it. But Fizzle did catch up a lot during that stock. He was down by a lot. And now he's, one or two strong hits. That barely won't do it. Hanky's shaking his head. Can he land the up air? Air dodge? Oh. Hanky loves that air dodge recovery. I need to see Fizzle be a bit more patient and bait that out. Hanky living at 164, and I'm wondering if Dreamland is that good of a counter pick.
I mean, it is if you just camp it out, like play super patient.
But you can't camp Peach because then she could just pull turnips.
As
If you have the lead, I think it does work.
Yeah, it does work.
He finally gets a forwarder, which still does not kill, and that's disheartening.
It's hard to force Peach to approach you, but you definitely can.
And Hanky is just widening the gap.
See, Hanky's just keeping center stage.
Yeah.
It's working. Like,
Back throw. I don't know why he keeps forward throwing. I'm going to ask him that afterwards, because there's been a couple different spots where I feel like back throw has more knockback, sends him away from center stage as opposed to towards it.
yeah, it might have been like a panic thing.
No, that's the second time in a row.
Oh, really?
And he pummeled beforehand, so it definitely wasn't an accident. But he finally finds a shield poke up air on the top platform, and he's still got a mountain to climb here. I'll say a hill. He's got a hill to walk up. 103%, and this hill is getting steeper.
I've actually never really seen this matchup being played until today.
Yeah, you don't see it very often because, of course, Armada is never going to do this. Ever since, I believe, EVO 2014, where he got double eliminated by H-Box, he just, I'm going to play Fox. Oh, he had the re, but didn't take the rest. That would have been Mango against Armada Genesis-esque.
I mean, it wouldn't have killed, but
At 0, maybe not. Well, depending on DI. Like, I think that the worst DI may have actually done it. And, you know, sometimes if you get rested out of a roll, you might not be particularly prepared.
this is true. But it is Hanky. He probably would have lived.
Hanky's DI is so good. His
Yeah.
SDI as well. It's just absurd. It's like beyond the level of anybody else in Columbus, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
There's really nobody else.
Yeah, like Drew's.
Kanya, you heading
close,
out?
but-
Oh my goodness, no. I was just gonna say, if you're heading out, I just want to say see ya.
Dude, he's been playing so many stitches.
Well, that's the thing. Like, honestly, in this matchup, like, Peach is going to get stitches because,
Yeah,
like,
just keep
if she
pulling
hits
out.
you away, she's gonna get at least 2 pulls for free.
Yep.
And if Puff isn't super aggro, like, he's gonna get the occasional mix-up where, like, Puff doesn't go in because they're worried that Peach might dash attack or float, and he doesn't float, he pulls a turnip.
Yeah, but Puff could just jump around the whole, 8 minutes. So that's what makes it annoying.
Fizzle's gonna go back. Thing is, he won on this stage in winners finals, and he almost won on Hanky's first counter pick, which was Yoshi's. So if he can win this and win on a stage where he almost did last set, this is still very capable of going to game 5.
Wow, that was really good.
Oh, he tried to bait the roll in, and Hanky not giving it to him. That was amazing movement by Fizzle to get around
Yeah,
that
I'm
down
liking
air.
Puff's combo game on Peach. It's looking
Yeah,
promising.
it's kind of hard to set up. Like, a lot of it's stray hits, but if you get under her and just start pushing her away from center
Yeah.
with those bears, it definitely can be, and that's a
You just
stitch.
Got to edge guard well.
That's a stitch. We got another one.
Wow, that's insane. At least it wasn't a bomb.
All right. And Fizzle's got a slight lead. Tradesies. And, wow. That was crazy. They both, like, got right at the edge of center stage at the same time. And neither one wanted to be the first to kind of, like, is that another stitch? It's another stitch.
Wait, what?
Why?
How?
Hanky, come on, man. Oh, my.
That's insane.
Can somebody check this guy's, like, controller or something?
Every game, dude.
Is this a modded setup?
Okay. very
Really
good.
nice
Wow,
reverse
you gotta be
fair.
kidding me.
The DI mix up. Take ledge, roll up.
Yeah,
Nice. All right, and despite the stitches, Fizzle evening it up. Oh, I like how he kind of DI'd away after getting the poke with the drill. Get back to center stage, keep your advantage. Make Hanky wonder what's happening next. And Slaygall says he hates Peach. Another one.
No, you gotta be.
And another one. Oh my
Yes.
goodness! The confident crouch
That's what you gotta do as Puff.
from Fizzle Boy.
Crouch cancel is really good. I don't feel like we're using it enough.
Ooh. If he can land an up air at this percent, it's gonna lead to a rest. Yeah, not the best spacing on drill. He should have either crossed him up or faded back sooner.
Wow.
The golf club. Get out of
Good
my
read.
face. Nice. Nice. So Puff can't like directly punish that roll away, but he read it and at least like put as much pressure as possible. Kept center stage, and good stuff to Fizzle. How will he get back? With the super aggro fair. I like it. Oh, did you see that? Hanky thought that he was going to tomahawk, so he came out of shield with an aerial, and Fizzle was one step ahead of him, throws out an aerial of his own. And that is not quite going to do it.
Please tell me
Oh.
it's not Stitch.
It's not Stitch.
Yeah, okay.
Dash attack is going to kill? I've never seen that. Fizzle is definitely doing really well. Who's left in the tournament? Dope Seeking. This is Grands, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. So, Hanky and Fizzle, to answer your question, are left in the tournament. Third is Snecker. Fourth is me. Fifth is Papa and Kanye Rest. Seventh is Vinsandy and No Fluxes. Oh my! Oh my! Oh, he didn't get the turnaround up till. They might have been able to at least trade. Yeah. Hanky is, he's going back to shielding a lot of these aerials. I want to see a tomahawk grab.
Barely love that one.
I think he's running out of jumps. He drills through it. Oh, he gets his jumps. Nice. Oh, but he's at such a deficit. This is rough. Gets around the turn-up. Shields the down smash. Baits that from Hanky, but wasn't quite confident enough in the bait to actually go for the punish. Oh.
Wow.
He gets out of there. He's not trying to take a down smash because he knew it would kill. Yeah, and that Nair's going to do it off the
Nair, good
top. All right, boys, this could be the last stock of Mouse 1. Another Stitch face.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
This game
man.
is stupid.
Will up tilt connect the rest of this percent? I believe so. Soon, though, I don't think it will. That's just like my Smash intuition. I have no actual basis for it. I'm just picturing it in my mind, like my melee physics simulator 1.0. Oh my goodness, he spaces around that up smash so brilliantly. Hanky's trying to take this. He doesn't want to go to a game 4. He doesn't want to go to last stock. I really think if Fizzle can bring him to last stock that he's going to win the game. Hanky's shielding all the aerials, finds a stray up air. And Hanky has just been so good at getting out of this juggle. He's just, oh my god, the back air, not gonna do it. Fizzle's gonna need at least 1 or 2 more hits.
Yeah,
Gets the back air, and there it is. Last stock, game 3. Are we gonna see a game 4?
This is doable. This is
If he
very
gets a bit of percent, there are setups. There are setups.
I mean, rest setups.
There are, you might see one.
I'd like to see one.
Amita pulled out some crazy ones at, I think in losers of Cincinnati Smash Classic 5. And he actually brought Hanky to game 5 last stock. It was pretty insane.
Oh my god.
This is really rough. Amita, a Kentucky Puff. One of the best players from Kentucky. Really cool guy. Oh, and that's going to do it. That's Mouse 1.
Yep.
Congrats to Hanky Panky, taking it over Fizzle. 3-0. Fizzle with a strong showing, second place.